Hello, my name is Yuli Lyons and I'm a software engineering student major. And my presentation today is about the accessibility and inclusivity of RCC's online student services, observation research paper, research process, the findings. And go to slide 2. We have the list of contents, which we were about to talk about the introduction. We have the scope and purpose of RCC online accessibility, research and literature, which is COVID-19 impact on digital education accessibility. Number 3, we have research process, methodological research and assessment framework. Number 4, assessment framework. Number 5, resource availability. Number 6, we have findings accessibility, which is digital barriers for disabled students, 29% compliance. We have mobile friendliness, technical performance issues at 29%, and recommendations, and then conclusions. Let's start with the introduction, which our research focus, which is accessibility and inclusivity of RCC online student services, which is conducted observation assessment of digital performs homepage RCC portal, and we had to examine 4 key areas, which is resource availability, student awareness, accessibility for disabled students, mobile friendliness. Found mixed outcomes across assessment areas with overall compliance at only 31%. Now, when you come to the fourth slide, whereby we talk about the literature too, have COVID-19 heightened the importance of accessibility online student, according to Bong and Cheng 2021. 90% of US education institutions cancelled in-person instruction in spring 2020. 51% of students are satisfied with the remote learning, 19% were dissatisfied according to Hollister et al. 2022. Inadequate online resources disadvantage disabled students, especially the deaf. Technical performance issues disproportionately affect lower income students. We have the research process and methodology 03. When we have the observation conducted on RCC homepage, RCC portal, and administrative resources, we used external tools like Wave.web.org, and Google Page Speed for technical assessment. We have the topic 2. Testing occurred during the first 3 weeks of April 2025 at various times and days. Evaluated using WCAG 2.1 standards, section 548 compliance, and universal design for learning guidelines, binary assessment with observatory notes for each indicator. The assessment framework for 4 key assessment methodologies with 24 indicators: availability and reliability of online resources, student awareness and engagement. We have the digital accessibility for students with disabilities, which is 7 indicators, mobile friendliness and technical performance, 7 indicators. Each indicator is evaluated with the binary response, yes, no, and explanation notes. And you have a table there which you have the compliance indicators, total indicators, and compliance rate at each and every column. And we have the availability and reliability, student awareness, engagement, digital accessibility, mobile and technical performance, and the overall. When you come to our findings, resource availability, highest performance, which was 57%. The centralized My RCC portal serve a central hub for student services. Academic support services, tutoring, writing center are accessible. Online appointment scheduling is available for both services. Areas needing improvement: no response time expectations communicated, no live chat option, some broken links which are 15%, and then you have the graph which shows the percentage of indicators. You have both the y-axis and the x-axis, and the color blue represents positive indicators, the orange one represents neutral indicators, and the gray one represent the percentage compliance. When you go to our findings of the student awareness of engagement, which was 33%, A new student guide exists but needs updating and more prominent. Services are promoted through email and portal but inconsistently in LMS, no notification system for new resources or services. There are no translation options despite the device student population. Cultural exists but are buried in secondary navigation. No student testimonials. Also, our findings on digital accessibility for disabled students, only partial screen, only partial screen reader compatibility, main navigation networks content area lacks structure. Approximately 65% of images lack appropriate alternative text. Only 4%, 40% of videos have closed captions. Color contrast generally meets WCAG standards. Several interactive elements cannot be accessed via keyboard navigation. Non-normal accessibility statement or dedicated contacts for assistant. The findings of the mobile friendliness. We have that the website adapts to different screen sizes but with limitations. Interactive elements are often too small or crowded for touch interaction. Variable load times. Homepage is 2.3 seconds. Student service page 5.6 seconds, which is the average. Text is generally readable on mobile devices. Some features fail in Safari and older browsers. Forms difficult to complete on mobile devices. Many downloadable resources exceed 10 MB without compressed alternatives. And on our 11th slide, what we have to recommend is that we prioritize WCAG 2.1 AA compliance through regular accessibility audits, add alternative text for images, and improve keyboard navigation, implement live chat support, and send response time expectation. We optimize mobile elements for touch interaction and improve browser compatibility, create a notification system for updates and translate key pages, feature student testimonials, and update the student guide. Our conclusion, we'll say that every barrier found has a solution. Addressing identified gaps would create more equitable access and potentially improve academic outcomes. Regularly assessment and improvement are essential as student needs evolve. The strongest performance in resource availability, weakest in accessibility for disabled students 39% and mobile friendliness 29%. And let this be clear that 7% compliance RCC is facing lawsuits under the ADU. This is not just helpful but agent. I want to thank you for your time. I have shared every tool and dataset I use. This is a fully transparent research. I'm ready to work with the RCC IT team to implement these fixes. Because when you remove barriers, we don't just change websites, we change lives.